Hi everyone, this is the day 25 of the March series, and today we are going to see this is the last video of backend March series because I'm going to show you how you can deploy it on a cloud-based service where let's say there is a website called Render wherein you can go and just you can deploy your it is a deployment website wherein you can deploy your backend and front end as well. But today we are going to deploy our backend and we'll see what are those steps that we should take while deploying our backend applications. So let's begin this video and start today's activity. So you can see that our application is so far yet in the all the in every video I have discussed everything in our Burn series, and today we are going to basically see how we can deploy it. So it should be like work like the API as well. Uh, Surrender is a cloud application hosting for developers. It allows you to host your basically backend on a website called Render, wherein you can deploy it for free as well. You can uh, there are multiple paid applications as well wherein you can go and visit. And so to host my backend, I'll go to the dashboard. Let me just click on it and I'll go with the GitHub account. After this, I'll go to the, let's say, on this two of the website which I've already created here. So I'll go to the, okay, let me add a new. So I'll go to the web service. Build, it says go to the web service. It says create a new web service that is connect to a Git repository or use an existing image. That means that it will ask you to connect your GitHub repository, whatever the application you have built. You just need to add that existing repository here and deploy it. So it says that how would you like to deploy a web service? That is how would you like to basically upload or deploy your backend application. That is we are going to look for here. So it says that build and deploy from a Git repository. So and deploy an existing image from the registry. So this is something which we don't need to use it. We go with this first step, that is build and deploy from the Git repository. And click on this and click the next. So it will showcase, it will display all of your, once you basically connect your GitHub account with this, once you sign up with your GitHub account, it will show every public repository which you have created uh, so far. So it says that there are multiple. So these are my basically public repository which in which I'm going to, and this is the backend application which I'm going to basically deploy. So I need to connect it with this web render. So I'll go to the book management system app and I'll click on the connect and we'll see that it says language is node. So we don't need to change anything. Branch is always main. You don't need to do anything. Origin is something you don't need to change. Forget about it. So here you need to provide this root directory, right? And after this, let's say build command should be build command is nothing, so we can go with this like npm run dev. Or I think we don't need to provide anything here, and we'll go with the steps. Let's say name of the variable. Just give me a second. Okay, so there might be some glitch. Let me wait. Let's back come back to the topic. That is, root directory should be the slash, and here it says that the build command render runs this command to build your app before each deploy. So here, uh, which basically build command we have used to install any packages. So that is npm. We'll say npm install. And it's done. Okay, cool. Now we will come up here and it says this start the command. Render runs this command to start your app with each deploy. Render runs this command to start your app with each deploy. That is, when we deployed this website, it will automatically start our app, just like we start our server in our local machine in this manner with the help of the node mod, that is npm. Uh, Let me just check the go to the package.json and show you the command. Uh, you can see that this is the command to run my server with the help of node mod. I'm using npm run dev. I need to use this command. So my server is going to start then. So to automate, we want every time we don't go and when a user wanted to access our server, uh, we don't every time go to the local machine and then provide the access to them and start our server again and again. So that is when we need to provide something here as a command. So I'll say, and initially, but here, keep in mind, node-mod will not work. So before node-mod, what we have used, that is how we basically start a server before node-mod, before installing the node-mod. How we usually start our server, that is node. With the help of node term, we can start a server node and then the whatever our let's say this is my server.js file. So node mod, it should be node mod, oh sorry, it should be node server.js. That's it. Now it can we can start this. So now it will work and node server.js npm install is the bit command and root directory is also confirmed. Check once again. We are checking once again and branch is also here. Node is already added. So here it will ask you to add your environment variables, whatever you have created in your backend application. So it should be private and still we can we can allow the users to access our backend app, but they won't be able to see this environment variables. That is why we need to provide it because it is when you are going for production development, you need to provide those. It should make sure you keep those environment variables private. It should not you enclose this basically. Don't so no only you can see this. It should be private. I mean. So either you can fill in this way, like you can define the in this manner like port and then the number of port, and then you can click add another basically environment variable, or you can simply just click on this add from env. Click on this and go to your env, and I'll simply copy this. I'll go to my add from env and I'll simply paste it here. You can see that security key is added here. Code is also added. So I'll go add variables. You can see that everything has been stored in my everything which are stored in my environment variables, which is a private. Uh, I don't want to give anyone to use this give anyone access of this. So I will keep it private. So I've added it in this way. Now go to the advanced. We don't need to do anything. Secret files or disk and health check bar, redeploy command, auto deploy, build filter. Just avoid all these things, advanced options, and just simply will click on this deploy web service. So let's click on it. It says that root direct. Okay, let me just remove it and then try to click on it. Okay. Now it says add card because it is asked because I've already fulfilled the free free subscription. That is why it asked me to add that my card number. So I won't do that. I'll simply click on this again But this is how you get the picture, how you can basically deploy your backend. And I'll show you one of my backend which I have already deployed it here. So I'll go to the render again, and let me just refresh this. Okay, I think I'm getting some error. Let me just open it from here. So this is two basically backend applications which I've uh, added in here on the render. So let me open this one of these, and I'll basically, and this is my you basically you can say backend URL. I'll simply copy this and paste it here, and if I hit enter, I mean render is quite slower, so have patience. And you can see that server is healthy. Sometimes server is unhealthy because it is quite slow. So have patience, and you can check the log. This is how when I let me just refresh this so I can show you. So it is available. The logs are available. Okay, the logs are not available. Maybe somehow, but this is how you can basically update your backend. Okay, let me just open it again. My backend, or let me go to the GitHub. I think there might be some internet issue. But yeah, guys, this is how you can deploy your backend applications, and you can use it as well. You can use this URL in your front end to create the application, and basically it's your API right now. So this is it about today's video, and our MERN series has been completed. Soon we'll come up with the front end part, and but uh, in between the front end series, before back, backend and MERN, and in the MERN series, basically, I'm gonna take basically I'm gonna bring one, let's say a D a DSS series. Basically, I will start soon. I mean, this is also a part of the plan of this month. Apart from this month, there's a DSA plan, which I'll share screenshot of every question which I solved every day on a daily basis with the question and the approach with the approach of that question itself. So that's it all about today. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you still have comments and doubts, you can simply just drop off in the comments and ask me about that. I would be grateful to know, and because that is how we learn from each other. So thank you everyone. Bye.